This relatively unknown pass runs along the east-west axis between Wakkerstrom in the west and the farming areas around Paul Petersburg in the east. With a summit height of 1,925 meters, it settles in as the 51st highest altitude pass in South Africa. Although the pass is technically fairly easy, the real reason to head out onto this big gravel traverse is to enjoy the exceptionally attractive scenery of rolling grasslands dotted with green-clad koppies, wide valleys, tumbling streams filled with trout, and a general ambiance of country tranquility. The pass contains 23 bends, corners and curves within its 11.9 kilometer length. 2 of those exceed 90 degrees, but neither are particularly dangerous as this road is well engineered, with none of the gradients exceeding 1 in 9. Cautionaries for this pass include dense mountain mists, heavy rainfall, snow on occasion in winter, and livestock on the road is quite common. We filmed this pass from east to west in the ascending mode. It starts at the crossing of the Sababi River via a low-level bridge just after passing the entrance on the right to the farm Vredehof. This is the name after which the pass is named. The road is often rutted, so drive with care and slow down for the bad sections, which vary according to the amount of rainfall and the frequency of maintenance. The road first goes through a gentle right-hand bend of 15 degrees and begins climbing steeply at a gradient of 1 in 10. After 750 meters, there's an 80-degree left-hand bend, but the turning arc is easy. Rolling grasslands dotted with the odd copse of trees make the drive pleasing on the eye as the road continues climbing with some small cuttings evident on the right. This is followed by a fairly long straight section which lasts for 1.1 kilometers, with a valley falling away to the left. To your right, a long ridge of mountains is evident. These are the Bombo Mountains, and all the peaks are higher than 1,700 meters. At the 3-kilometer point, the action starts again in the form of a gentle left-hand bend of 90 degrees, which quickly leads into a right-hand bend which has a tighter arc and turns through 100 degrees. As the road settles back down into the west again, a sharp peak comes into view dead ahead. This is the mountain known as Gukuka and stands 2,018.2 meters tall. The going is fairly easy along this section of the pass, and the scenery remains enchanting, but the ascent continues unabated. At the 4-kilometer point, there's an intersection with a road leading away to the left. This is a cul-de-sac and leads to the farm Esibabi. Things change again after this turnoff, as the gradient kicks up once more and begins climbing steeply through a double apex left-hand bend of 160 degrees as a nose in the mountain is skirted. As this big bend is completed and the heading settles down once more into the west, a river is crossed and an attractive waterfall is sometimes visible to your right, approximately 2.7 kilometers away. A long, fairly level section of 2 kilometers allows drivers to relax and enjoy the beautiful scenery in preparation for the last section of the pass, where the climbing starts again at the 7-kilometer point and where the road bends through 80 degrees to the right. The number of trees increase at this point, with a valley now on your right and many streams cascading towards it. The left-hand view is dominated by a long ridge. Be careful of livestock along this section, and it's common to find herdsmen on horseback controlling their cattle at this point. The ascent remains steep, and finally the summit point of 1,295 meters is reached at the 9.7 kilometer mark. The remainder of the descent is quite easy and gentle, as the road drops down along a long undulating section along a valley to end at the 11.9 kilometer mark at an altitude of 1,850 meters at the crossing of a small stream. Through the years, Wakkerstrom has become known as the Jewel of Mpumalanga and would therefore be a worthy winner of the title. This quaint little town has undergone a metamorphosis over the last 15 years, becoming a tourist attraction par excellence. It has, however, miraculously remained untouched by commercialization. Hard to believe, but there are only 2 tarred roads, no traffic lights, and no big-name retail outlets. Wakkerstrom boasts several beautiful trails for mountain biking as well as hiking. If you own a 4x4, make the effort and drive the 4x4 trail up to the top of Ossewaarkop, which provides a perfect view of the town and the surrounding area. Wakkerstrom makes for a perfect weekend destination, as it's only a 3.5-hour drive from Johannesburg. It's also the perfect stopover en route to and from the Drakensberg, the Kruger Park and various parts of KZN. The village is guaranteed to rejuvenate body, mind and soul as it offers the peace and tranquility city dwellers so long for. The large wetland, the beautiful open areas of a high-altitude grassland and the rolling hills and mountains provide various habitats for the 350 species of birds that have been recorded in this area. It is therefore no wonder that Vakkerstrom has become a world-recognized birding destination. The town has an interesting history, and in official documents it's still referred to as Martinus Wesselstroom in the district of Vakkerstrom. In isiZulu, the river that passes close to the town is known as Utaga, which roughly translates into Wide Awake River or Lively Stream.